What's it gonna be then, eh? Are you ready, my droogies, to vidi my creaking visage, dressed in the height of late-night talk show fashion, to deliver a bit of the old ultra-violence on one of the world's most beloved flicky pics, spewing my venom and all of the nasties and hatred my curmudgeonly old Gulliver can muster for the entertainment of a few sad UB-tube visitors, real horror show-like? Is that what you like? Here's your damn rant show, folks. Greetings and welcome to Film Rants, another 8 to 11 minutes of your life you'll never get back. I'm your host, E. Adam Thomas, and tonight is the first of 2 consecutive episodes devoted to one of my favorite directors, Stanley Kubrick. The film I present to you this evening is his 1971 adaptation of the Anthony Burgess novel A Clockwork Orange. Malcolm McDowell stars as Alex DeLarge, the ultimate in juvenile delinquency, taking his droogies out on a non-stop cruise of the most horrendous shit you can do to someone. You name it, from robbery to rape to random acts of pure fucked up violence. These boys pretty much go fucking bugfuck apeshit in a dystopian future London. Apparently, it's a future where the 2001 soundtrack and Pink Floyd's Out of My Heart Mother are still available on vinyl, so it can't be all bad. From there, the film takes you on Mr. Toad's wild ride through a maze of bizarre slices of prison life, down corridors of ethically impossible rehabilitation scenarios, and psychological revenge fucking of the highest order. The film ultimately proves that no matter how much of a depraved, vicious, filthy bastard you are, through hard work and perseverance, you can ultimately become an even bigger bastard. The questionability of the moral of this film's story aside, this is quite possibly one of the most amazing films Kubrick ever made. From the finesse of the visual techniques, the flow of the storytelling, and the progression of all the various paradigms our humble narrator traverses, the film is presented with equal parts wit, gruesomeness, pathos, and cruelty. It really is a rare instance in film where you can actually feel some true connection with the film's protagonist, despite the fact that he's a rapey, homicidal nihilist with a sociopathy that would make most school psychologists quit their jobs and take a position as a greeter at Walmart. To get an audience to feel empathy and sympathy for a character who they've just seen brutalize 2 women in displays of purely unbridled misogyny is truly the mark of a gifted and talented storyteller. Which is why this film has also been held in such revile when thick-headed fucktards who would watch this film would in one way or another try to emulate Alex's ruffian demeanor. Seriously, this is a very deep intellectual film with a powerful message about the nature of violence and the stupidity with which the system often tries to deal with it. But it's also one of those films where it might not be a bad idea to enforce an IQ test and a psychological examination before some people get to see it. I'm not necessarily saying that the movie or any movie, video game, or music group is capable of in any way turning someone into a sociopath. But it may not be the best source material for someone who already has those tendencies to expose themselves to. In fairness, I know of only a couple of instances where crimes were committed by young folks actually emulating, either by dress or attitude, actual characters from this film. But the fact that it did happen means that we still have too many really stupid, nasty, mean, fucked up assholes on this planet. And all I'm saying is if you have a son, daughter, sibling, or friend who is already a bit fucked in the head and don't think setting their hamster on fire when they were 8 years old was such a big deal, then they might want to and they want to watch this movie, then you might want to accidentally slip in The Princess Bride or a Woody Allen movie in the Blu-ray player instead. When all is said and done, though, film can be an art form, and just like any other art, the really good stuff tends to be controversial in one way or another. Clockwork Orange is truly one of those films, an amazing piece of art that has enlightened and amazed as many people as it has pissed off. Oh, rantiometary, bless us with your bongy wongs and your blady wades. Artistic is a no-brainer here, a 5. Love it or hate it, you have to admit the film is a work of art. Coolness gets a 5 too, because of the fact that it's really an awesome experience, although admittedly, you do have to kind of be in the right frame of mind for it. Originality only gets a 4, because as amazing as it was, it did feel at times like Kubrick was using a bit too much of his own obscure shorthand at times, making some bits of the film a little hard to follow. Suckitude does get a blade here, as there are parts of the film that drag a bit too much and start feeling less like artistic expression and more like self-indulgence. That gives Clockwork Orange a total score of 13. It is my favorite Kubrick film, hands down. So then, admitting that I haven't seen all his films yet, this still begs the question, which one is my least favorite? Well, my droogies, you'll just have to wait a week to viddy that one for yourselves. In the meantime, you can make a guess, tell me to fuck off, or send me pictures of cute kittens taking a shit on a picture of Kim Jong-un by commenting below, face-tweeting me using the hashtag FilmRantCat, or emailing my miserable ass at filmrantcat@cox.net. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm feeling a bit shagged and fagged and fashed, it being a night of no small expenditure. I best toss off before I snuff it. Angry Men Reviews. Many fucks said, no fucks given.